Hello, everyone. Welcome back for another video. I hope everyone's having a great day. Before watching the video, please subscribe and like it. Prosecutors say Todd and Julie Chrisley lied to the IRS. Todd and Julie Chrisley, known for their reality television fame, are once again under intense legal scrutiny after prosecutors alleged that the couple lied to the IRS in an attempt to avoid paying taxes. According to recent statements, federal authorities claimed the Chrisleys deliberately misrepresented their financial status and concealed income to evade tax obligations. The accusations include filing false documents and obstructing the proper function of the IRS. The Chrisleys, who rose to prominence through their show chronicling their affluent lifestyle, have consistently maintained their innocence. However, prosecutors argue that behind the scenes, the couple engaged in a pattern of deceit. Allegations suggest they created shell companies and funneled money through various accounts to hide earnings from their reality series and other ventures. In court filings, officials claim the Chrisleys lived a lavish life while failing to meet their tax responsibilities. Legal experts say the charges reflect a broader trend of increased federal focus on high-profile tax cases, particularly involving public figures. Prosecutors have emphasized that the law applies to everyone, regardless of fame or wealth. If proven, the allegations could carry serious legal consequences, including extended prison sentences and substantial financial penalties. Representatives for the Chrisleys have dismissed the claims, suggesting the couple is being unfairly targeted because of their celebrity status. In past interviews and court appearances, the Chrisleys have portrayed themselves as victims of a government overreach, insisting they have cooperated fully with investigators and that their financial records will ultimately clear their names. The case adds to the couple's ongoing legal troubles and continues to draw public attention. Observers note the stark contrast between the Chrisleys' on-screen image of success and stability and the behind-the-scenes narrative unfolding in federal court. Legal proceedings are expected to continue over the coming months as the defense prepares its arguments and prosecutors build their case. As the situation develops, the spotlight remains fixed on the once glamorous couple, raising questions not only about their future but also about the accountability of reality television personalities. For now, both Todd and Julie Chrisley face an uphill battle to clear their names and restore their reputations. Prosecutors accuse Todd and Julie Chrisley of deceiving the IRS. Federal prosecutors have accused reality television stars Todd and Julie Chrisley of intentionally deceiving the government to avoid paying taxes. The couple, best known for portraying a picture of Southern wealth and family unity on their television show, now face serious allegations involving tax fraud and financial misrepresentation. According to official statements from prosecutors, the Chrisleys deliberately submitted false documents to the Internal Revenue Service. They are accused of hiding substantial income earned through their show and various other business ventures. The couple allegedly used shell companies and nominee bank accounts to conceal assets and mislead authorities about their true financial standing. Government attorneys claimed the Chrisleys engaged in a long-running effort to obstruct the legitimate work of the IRS. They argue that the couple lived a lavish lifestyle funded by money they were not reporting and suggest that Todd and Julie willfully ignored their tax obligations in pursuit of personal gain. Prosecutors say these actions were not accidental, but part of a calculated plan to defraud the government. Legal experts observing the case have pointed out that the charges reflect a determined effort by federal authorities to hold high-profile individuals accountable for tax evasion. The Chrisleys have responded by denying all wrongdoing, maintaining that they are being unfairly targeted, and insisting that their tax records will eventually exonerate them. Despite these denials, prosecutors continue to emphasize the seriousness of the offenses. According to court filings, the couple not only failed to report income, but also attempted to interfere with the investigative process. Prosecutors argue this pattern of deception demonstrates a clear intent to defraud and stand in stark contrast to the image the Chrisleys have cultivated through their television appearances, portraying themselves as responsible business owners and devoted parents with their legal battles drawing increasing attention. The contrast between their public persona and the allegations presented in court is growing more pronounced. As legal proceedings unfold, all eyes remain on what evidence the prosecution will bring forward and how the defense plans to counter the claims. For now, the central accusation remains clear that Todd and Julie Chrisley lied to federal authorities and sought to escape the responsibilities that come with wealth and public recognition. Chrisley case spans multiple states as prosecutors outline alleged crimes. Federal prosecutors have revealed that the alleged financial crimes involving Todd and Julie Chrisley took place across several states, adding complexity and weight to the case against the reality television couple known for their glamorous lifestyle and presence on television. The Chrisleys now face mounting legal troubles that go beyond one jurisdiction. Authorities allege that the couple participated in a wide scheme to defraud the government and financial institutions by hiding income, filing false tax returns, and using fake documents to obtain loans and other benefits. Prosecutors claim these actions were not isolated, but instead part of a larger effort that unfolded in various parts of the country, including multiple financial centers and states where the couple maintained business ties and residences. The government says the Chrisleys set up fake companies and used different bank accounts under the names of third parties to conceal the movement of money. These operations, according to investigators, were carried out in more than one state and were designed to confuse regulators, financial institutions, and the Internal Revenue Service. Prosecutors believe that the Chrisleys relied on their fame and the appearance of wealth to mislead both banks and federal officials. By spreading their activities across state lines, the couple allegedly attempted to avoid detection and make it more difficult for authorities to track their financial trail. Legal analysts note that the multi-state nature of the case may lead to harsher consequences, as federal law typically treats such offenses with greater severity due to their complexity and broader impact. Defense attorneys for the Chrisleys have continued to assert their clients' innocence, claiming that any financial discrepancies were the result of mistakes, not criminal intent. They also argue that the couple has cooperated with authorities and has been transparent about their finances. Still, since the investigation maintain that the evidence points to a deliberate pattern of deceit carried out with planning and intent. The multi-state dimension of the case is being used to show the scale and seriousness of the alleged fraud and tax evasion. As the case moves forward, it remains to be seen how the court will interpret the scope of the charges and whether the Chrisleys can overcome the growing list of allegations spread across more than one location. Chrisley fans react with shock and division over legal accusations. Fans of the popular reality television show Chrisley Knows Best are reacting with a mix of shock, confusion, and disappointment following the latest revelations in the legal case against Todd and Julie Chrisley. The couple, once celebrated for their charm, wit, and tight-knit family values, are now facing serious allegations that have deeply divided their audience. For many longtime viewers, the news has come as a painful surprise. Todd and Julie were widely admired for their seemingly picture-perfect life on screen, portraying a world filled with laughter, luxury, and love. Now fans are grappling with the contrast between the wholesome image they once believed and the allegations brought forward by federal prosecutors. Some supporters have rushed to defend the couple, insisting that the charges are exaggerated or misunderstood. These loyal fans argue that the Chrisleys are being unfairly targeted because of their fame and visibility. They continue to believe in the couple's integrity and point to their past statements of innocence as proof that the truth will eventually clear their names. Others, however, feel betrayed and disillusioned, expressing frustration that their trust may have been misplaced on social media. Many fans are voicing concerns that the reality they were shown was far from genuine. Some have gone as far as to question whether other aspects of the show were staged or misleading. The online conversation has become a battleground of opinions, with emotional posts from fans on both sides. Some say they will continue watching reruns and supporting the family, while others have chosen to distance themselves from the show entirely until the case is resolved. The divide reflects a broader cultural moment where audiences are increasingly aware of how public figures manage their images and the realities that may lie beneath the surface. Meanwhile, the Chrisley family has remained vocal about their innocence, asking fans to keep faith and expressing gratitude for continued support. Their statements have helped keep some fans hopeful, but the legal process and the seriousness of the charges continue to cast a long shadow over their legacy. As the case unfolds, the future of Chrisley knows best, and the loyalty of its audience remain uncertain. What is clear is that the story has changed, and fans are now watching with very different eyes. Fate of Chrisley knows best remains unknown amid legal troubles. The future of the reality television series Chrisley Knows Best is now uncertain as its stars Todd and Julie Chrisley face serious legal challenges with federal prosecutors accusing the couple of fraud and tax evasion. The show that once showcased their glamorous life and tight family bond is now caught in a storm of controversy. Chrisley Knows Best built its success on a portrayal of wealth, parenting humor, and Southern charm. For years, the show attracted a loyal following drawn to the confidence and wit of Todd and the steady presence of Julie. Audiences tuned in not just for the laughs, but for a glimpse into what seemed to be a picture-perfect lifestyle. Now that carefully crafted image has been shaken, the allegations against the Chrisleys are serious and include claims that they lied to federal authorities, hid money through fake companies, and misled banks and the government. As the legal process unfolds, fans and networks alike are left wondering what comes next for the show. Network executives have so far remained quiet about the long-term future of the series. Episodes that were filmed before the charges surfaced have continued to air, but any plans for new content remain unclear. Industry insiders suggest that the decision will depend heavily on the outcome of the case and the public response. Some remain supportive and hopeful that the couple will be cleared of wrongdoing. Others feel uncertain or even betrayed, expressing disappointment that the reality they believed in may not have been what it seems. Social media has become a space for heated debate as fans and critics share their opinions and predictions. The Chrisley family has issued statements maintaining their innocence and asking for patience from their supporters. Despite their efforts to stay visible and positive, the legal battle has cast a long shadow over the show and its future. As the courtroom drama continues, the fate of Chrisley Knows Best remains in limbo. The series, once a symbol of confidence and control, is now marked by uncertainty. While some fans wait with loyalty and hope, others prepare to move on from a show whose future has never looked more unclear. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, America Trends 24, and stay with us.